What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Randy here with Nerd Templar, back once again with some more Pokemon collection. Get a moment to get everything figured out here and for my dog to get out of weird spots. Hey, we're not. All right. Still figuring out my sound situation here, but I think I got it. My microphone here that I have to use currently through my laptop is pretty bad, but I think if I just keep the head down towards the laptop or even just toward this direction, I think it should sound okay. As you can see by the description, we got some Twilight Masquerade here. Comic shop tournament. Also, you may notice our new game mat here, given to us for free by a new friend we made, who will also be running tournaments at a different card shop. Now that the one closed down in that town, he actually used to run tournaments there. I didn't know they had tournaments there, but apparently they did, and this guy was the coordinator or whatever. But he will now be doing the same at a different place. That'll be doing it for the first time, I suppose. It might be a new place. And so I will probably end up checking that place out too. It's a little further out, not too bad. And again, he gave us this for free. His son is like super good at the game, and I was watching some of his matches. Well, one of his matches, I suppose, while I was on a bye, and he was pretty good. Again, unfortunately, I again lost all my matches. Yeah, because this time it was just one, so there was really no ties unless you really went to the very end, which one match did, and it was interestingly the one that was determining the fourth seed. So going into like the top four. So that was interesting, but yeah, I lost all those matches. I also lost all my pre-release matches. We ended up doing the pre-release tournament afterward because there were enough people there, and they were looking for a good time to schedule it, and just so happened that so many of us were there and wanted to do it. We just ended up doing it, and because we were done with the other tournament so quickly, we did that, and that was super fun. So now we got inside here, of course, is our 40 card deck. That we won one match in that tournament because we had the first tie, so we got a free win there. I actually almost got a win with that. I think I probably almost picked up a couple, one at least, and maybe two wins I could have probably maybe had in the proper tournament, the first one, the League Cup, I believe was what it was today, or that day. This is, in fact, a few days later. It was hard to hold off on showing you guys the new Twilight Masquerade stuff we got. But the other stuff here, because there's a ton of packs, I didn't open all of them. In the back here are actually the ones I didn't open yet. So out of the two tournaments, I ended up with 16 packs. Sorry, I just realized I was kind of turned away, still down, but away from the camera. I'm not sure how that sounds. And then also four of the 16 came in here. So really 12 packs for prizes. These were all prize packs, obviously, except these two. These are the two we already had. We're still hanging on. The Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift we got like a week or so ago. But the 3 Twilight Masquerade and these 3 prize packs were all prizes. And the Twilight Masquerade we have here, there we got 4 Twilight Masquerade for playing in the pre-release tournament. Got 4 from the pre-release pack. Those are these 4. That is the prize pack I got from that pre-release. Yeah, and then I opened one of the other prize, the one tournament pack, Twilight Masquerade, and then my prize from the other one I opened 2. Yeah, because there were six prizes from each. I opened 2 of the 4 of the actual prize packs and my 2 Temporal Forces, just to see if I got anything that anyone could use, and I did not. Most people don't need as many cards as I do. So anyway, what we'll do is go through all of those. I'm going to go through this thing first and we'll check out the 40 card deck with the promo. And then I will also open these 3 Twilight Masquerade packs. Because why not? We'll save the other promos. These can be saved for whenever we need them. And I'll save these 3 promos probably just for next week. On our next Tuesday stream, that is. Our small-ish stream of the 2. Friday will be bigger. Friday, I planned the Lost Origin Monster Elite Trainer box because it's time for another Elite Trainer box opening. Going to try to do 1 a month of those. I'm also now actually planning on doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream scheme rather than Tuesday and Friday. I think I'm going to do an extra stream in here, and that's not including the upcoming Switch streams, which will probably be, again, Pokemon related, and those will be Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I will be back tomorrow at the same time, 7 a.m. Eastern, for the first Switch stream. I'll probably end up playing, I don't know, I'll be playing a Pokemon game. I'm just not sure which one yet. It'll probably be Scarlet, but who knows. Anyway, Thwacky is what I got from the promo mini thing. Let's see here. I'm not going to go through every card, but got, of course, also this Rillaboom. So I guess I'll tell you what this Thwacky does. The Boom Boom Groove. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Land ability or the lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So you want your Thwackies on the bench, and then we'll save Frostlass. I'll get back to that. But this is the Grass and Water deck, as you can see there. I threw some extra dark energies in there. They didn't help me, but they didn't really hinder me. Honestly, I should have put more grass energies in, if anything. I took out water energy. I didn't really need more water energy than I had after I put dark in, but I still needed more grass. That was my biggest issue. But the pre-release, that was fun to play. That was my first pre-release tournament, but it was super fun. This little mini 40-card deck tournament, 4 prizes per match. I almost picked up another win there. Yeah, save the Glalie as well. Grookey, of course, you're just trying to evolve into Thwacky. Only 2 of those, though. I'll also save the 1 psychic card, the Monkey Dory there. Snow Run's Astonish. Just choose a random card from your opponent's hand, and your opponent reveals that card and shovels it into their deck. Pretty annoying, but interesting move there. You got the Picnicker. Is that? No, that's that's a Scarlet Violet promo card. Flip a coin, if heads draw 4, if tails draw 2. Applin, this is where I was headed next. The Applin, flip a coin, tumbling attack. If heads, the attack is 20 more damage. That, of course, evolves into, I guess I'll show you, Buddy Poffin for free in there. That's nice. The festival grounds, which is what you're trying to get out there, the stadium. Each Pokemon that has any energy attached, both yours and your opponent's, recovers from all such conditions and can't be affected by any such conditions. Which is interesting because you can't then stack poison on the effect of Frostlass, we will see in a bit. But this is the big card, the Diplin here, before we get, before the Frostlass and Glalie. But the Diplin Festival Lead, that's the ability you're looking for, and this is the only card I know of, at least, that's actually good that has it. If Festival Grounds is in place, you need that in. This Pokemon may use an attack. Yeah, it has twice. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new active Pokemon. So either way, you can attack twice with this if you have the Festival Grounds in. And even if you knock out your opponent the first time, you can attack again. So that's pretty cool. The Do the Wave attack he has, the attack does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon, so you can do 100 damage. Or I guess a little more if you have something equipped to it. What is it? I can't remember what it is that gives you more damage, but whatever that thing is. So then more energy. Anyway, back to the Glalie. Some of you may already know what these cards do. Maybe you looked it up. Maybe you participated in your own pre-releases. I got to check out most of the other decks, although I didn't pay attention to all of them. But the Frostlass then, with Freezing Shroud during Pokemon checkup, put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, both yours and your opponent's, except any Frostlass. So yeah, that's between every single turn that would be happening. So that's a decent amount of damage being put down all the time. And eventually, then once your opponent's Pokemon are weak, you have Glalie here with his damage beat. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that can do more damage as your opponent's more damage. And so yeah, Frostlass kind of sets up. Glalie knocks him down as the little trainer tips card thing would tell you that came with the deck. But then finally, what stacks nicely with those, wherever it went, in here somewhere. And now this is why I grabbed extra dark energy, because you can use so many things have, the colorless you can use instead, so that's fine. And there are some luminous energies in here, which are what you're supposed to use for this. But I figured it'd be a little easier to get this going if I had actual darkness energies. But the Adrenabrain, yeah. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And so as one of your Pokemon gets too many damage counters on it from the Frostlass ability, you can use the ability Adrenabrain and take some damage off of those and put them, put 30 damage. Yeah, put 30 damage onto one of your opponent's Pokemon. So again, another nice. It's kind of like the little damage of Frostlass, but a little extra damage, and again, just setting something up, even on the bench, for a boss's orders to come in and then get knocked down by Glalie, and they don't even do like a ton of damage. Glalie doesn't need to do a ton of damage, but he would. So 20 per damage counter. So they think of so if Pokemon EX had 100 damage taken, then that would be 200 damage, right, taken. So that's a pretty big hit. So anyway, that is that deck. Pretty cool. It seemed like it'd be an interesting thing. I never got the Frostlass going. Basically, every single one of my matches, my card draw was just horrendous, which is basically why I lost all of them. I probably could have made a few better moves here and there, but I'm starting to understand how everything works, and I'm also my deck's pretty much been upgraded to the point where it's pretty useful, I'd say. One of my matches, I had 2 of my 3 Earthen Vessels prized, though, so that was unfortunate. And they're the last 2 prizes. So anyway, that's that. Let's get into these. I actually didn't use any of the code cards from these, so I'll give you guys a few. Let's see, where should we start? You saw some Twilight Masquerade. You know what? We're going to see some Twilight Masquerade later, so let's go with those first. Yeah, let's check out these 4 packs that I got from the Build and Battle box. Looks like everything is working okay here. Okay. And I didn't really look up values of anything in the prize packs either, so we will check those out. We'll check out the Temporal Forces as well. I guess it's time for that, finally. So Palisand first. Again, these are our Twilight Masquerade cards. Timber, Spinarak, Hisuian Growlithe, Conkeldurr, and that was an uncommon. First uncommon there. Revavroom, might be interesting. A Ogre's Mask trainer's card. Choose a Pokemon EX in your discard pile that has Ogerpon in its name, and switch it with one of your Pokemon EX in play that has Ogerpon in its name. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns. Special condition turns in play and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. So turns in play must refer to some other kind of effect. Helioptile was our first reverse holo, of course. I think I put these perhaps back in the order that I opened them in. You'll see them the same way I saw them as I was going through. I went through pretty quickly though, because again, we were getting into a tournament. People were upgrading their mini 40 card decks, and I was just like, you know what? I don't trust myself to do that, but I did have some cards, as you'll see, that would have probably played nicely. The Pheasantipity was part of one of the other decks. It seemed like it was pretty interesting here with its Adrena Pheromone ability. This is another one. It's like the Adrena Brain that we had on the other thing that we have. If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached to it and is damaged by an attack, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. So pretty awesome, I suppose. A little chancy, but whatever. And a Hisuian Arcanine to go with the Growlithe. And of course, nothing crazy, but as you guys know, I love my Arcanine, so I'm happy enough with that. And a Darkness Energy. Go ahead and take that first code card. So pack number 1. You know, I'm going to zoom in here. Never mind, I forgot I was already zoomed in. Good. I don't have to, then nothing looks different. Second pack here, again, I believe it was the order we got them. And I am going to save some of these code cards for me. Get my Twilight Masquerade set going. Although you can only get a certain amount. I don't play that much to go, you know, through the battle pass or whatever they call it. Get packs that way. I only get like level 5, or that's all the further I got this time. I think the Temporal Forces ladder or whatever is almost done. Ducklet, Emolga. Sorry, there you go. Another Hisuian Growlithe. Just realized we had 2 of those. Monferno, which is part of one of the other decks. It's actually part of the other, or at least one of the other Thwackey decks. I guess there's only 2 of each, so the other Thwackey deck, Grass and Fire one. The handheld fan, which I considered playing if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So blows away one of the attacker's energies back to one of the literally backward onto one of the, and attaches it to the bench. It's kind of funny. Morpeko, Snack Seek. Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your deck. You may discard that card. That's pretty interesting. It also helps you to know what you're about to draw if you need to know for some reason. Conkeldurr again. Ambipom for our first reverse holo. Actually, just realizing now it has some cool color going on at the bottom there. Don't know what that's about. I saw there was a guy who got just like a common card, and there's like a big blue ink splotch at the bottom, like in the card. And a Slugma was our second reverse holo. Then a full art Screamtail EX. Bam. We'll see how that goes. It's probably like $1 or $2 or $3, or will be, that is. For some reason, it sounds familiar. Scream, you can use this attack only if you go second and only during your first turn. Your opponent can't play any supporter cards from their hand during their next turn. So basically just is one of the only attacks you would be able to use if you're going first and it's your first turn. And of course, all it does basically is evens the odds with supporter cards, not allowing your opponent who goes second to play that. So I guess it's a lead card. And then Crunch, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Not bad, I guess. That's kind of annoying. If they can't get it, if they can't start getting it ramped up in another way, then it would just never get going. And yeah, so pretty cool. I mean, again, could certainly have been worse. Could have been just a regular holo again, as we're wont to get. Well, so I should probably sleeve these up as we go now. Our new pack of sleeves we got here. My favorite nice fitting ones, and then I wouldn't mind even for more expensive things putting them in even more rigid ones with these. I have some of those too. I haven't been using. I had started collecting some football and perhaps potentially some basketball cards. I'm still wondering if I'm going to continue down that route because I am planning on, and by next stream, who knows, I may have begun a online store on eBay and also on TCG Player, selling some things, getting into selling some sealed stuff, perhaps even. And you'll know all about it because I'll tell you about it once it starts happening. And then if you would like to buy some stuff, then you'll know. Then you'll know. So third pack of 4 are Luxio, a Goldeen, which also has Festival Lead, but I can't see how that's very useful, except for just in the very beginning of the match. Maybe it stacks with something else and makes it more useful. That's probably what it is. It combos with probably another water card. Dreepy, Sandygast, and then we had a Lucky Helmet, which seems like quite the interesting uncommon trainer card. If a Pokemon the card that this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, draw 2 cards. So could be a nice bit of card draw. Damaged by an attack, so it does have to be damaged, not just attacked. Palafin, 0 to hero. That's a really long explanation, but okay, well, let's just read it anyway. Basically, what it does is, in TLDR, it allows Palafin to evolve into an EX, Palafin EX. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from the active spot to the bench, you may search your deck for a Palafin EX and switch it with this Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. If you switch to Pokemon in this way, put this card into your deck, then shuffle your deck. So pretty interesting. You do get the card back in your deck. It does have to be moved to your bench to use that ability. Then we have a Chi-Yu, was our last uncommon there. I'm not going to read every single card. You can if you want, if you can see it on my horrible camera. Hopefully soon that'll be upgraded too. A Diplin reverse holo, which is the card that we had in our deck there. I could have played that, but why play the reverse holo version in a deck I'm only going to play once probably. And then boom, another hit we got there. The Poltergeist full art. Interestingly enough, I saw another guy pull this as well. That was funny. Storehouse Hideaway. I could have potentially played this grass card, so I could have perhaps played it if I wanted. Storehouse Hideaway. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So I guess it pretty much is allowed to sit on your bench for free. And then our actual rare, because that was just the second reverse holo spot, we got Alakazam, which is great. Another one, again, you guys know, just like my Arcanines, I love my Alakazams. And Strange Hacking. I don't. Maybe they don't know the difference between psychic and technological, but Strange Hacking. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. I guess hacking the mind, right? You may move any number of damage counters from your opponent's Pokemon to their other Pokemon in any way you like. Wow. So he works kind of like Radiant Alakazam. Interestingly. Oh, you know what? Of course, we are going to leave this guy up. Really could do all of the holos, but I think I'm going to wait until I have a few more sleeves to be able to get through all of those. Even the ones that are, I'm most worried about the more like $1 plus ones, I suppose. Psychic Energy. Go ahead, take that card too. And even the ones that are in the portfolio, I've been sleeving up, like the Vaporeon V and the full face guard. All right, pack 4. Few more things to go through after this still. I mean, we got so many things. It was a great day of Pokemon, in my opinion, other than my horrible card draw. My gameplay itself probably left a little bit to be desired, but I think it was more the card draw than anything. I'm sticking to that story. We got another Applin that we could have played if I wanted better odds of getting Applins out there, and then the Diplins, which I never thought I'd be playing, but you never know, I guess, in the Pokemon TCG, what cards you're going to end up playing. Anyway, Flabebe, which actually was in one of the guys' decks who beat me the last go round. He actually beat me in the very first matchup I had to in the regular tournament. But I actually came very close to winning that one, and then he ended up being able to pull off whatever combo the Flabebe evolution line is able to do. But he was looking for his basic Flabebe the whole time. He kept drawing the stage 1 and 2. So yeah, it was an interesting match. Both of my matchups in the pre-release were very interesting. Litwick, call for family on that guy. Don't know, that might have been in a fire deck for all I know. Puchiana, Lana's Aid, flip up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon that don't have a Roblox and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So basically a Super Rod, I guess. That's a Super Rod that's better because it puts stuff straight into your hand, but worse because you can't grab out things with a Roblox. But oh my goodness, this actually would probably work really amazingly, much better than a Super Rod would work in my Gardevoir EX deck, because usually Gardevoir EX is not what I'm going to be searching for with that. I'm going to be researching for searching, I guess, just the first time for my Drifloon, or I guess maybe Screamtail at some points, but mostly probably Drifloon, which this would, of course, get out directly into my hand. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Cool. I didn't realize that, of course, going through these cards the first time. I wasn't looking at them that closely, apparently. Another copy of Rillaboom. It's always nice, too, that I'll have to break up my little deck here to add to my collection, because I'm getting basically one of every card that I had in the deck. And there is a different version of Diplin, the Dragon-type Diplin, with Syrup Catcher. Switch when one of your opponent's Pokemon to the active spot to does 70 damage to the new active Pokemon. So kind of cool. Kind of like a boss's order that just has a wee little hit at the end instead of something big coming. Just kind of have to just take this small hit. First, Reverse Holo Venipede. Pretty cool art, actually, on that one. We got a Varum to go with our Revavarum regular, and then Heatran. Again, you can't expect 3, I mean, amazing full art cards. 2 was plenty. Yeah, but the Heatran. Okay. So a few different metal cards. It looks like they're cards that may perhaps be able to supplement the current metal meta. But that's that. Those are those. And next, let's so all those were from, yeah, these were from the prizes from the pre-release. So we might as well go through those two real quick. Next. Actually, yeah, I'll just go through all the prizes together. So my one prize I opened from Twilight Masquerade pre-release rewards, the Twilight Masquerade pack itself. And got a Glimmet, another Pokemon that Pokemon loves to give me. Or I just feel like I see a lot of a Thwackey. This one came later, but again, I think just our first Thwackey from a Packy, which means again we can just add it to the collection. Heliolisk, pretty cool. We got Helioptile reverse holo again, so yep. Another Ducklet. And another handheld fan. I didn't realize I have 2 of those now. And another Diplin. Wow, I didn't realize I got 2 of those either. But whatever. Our third uncommon, another Rillaboom. Oh yeah, never mind. I do remember now that this pack had the Diplin and Rillaboom again. So 2 Rillabooms, whatever. Could add one to a deck and almost try to make this into a real deck, perhaps. I do want something else to be able to play other than Gardevoir EX. I was thinking, something that's more reliable with card draw. But honestly, you can't get much more reliable with card draw than Gardevoir EX. You basically draw through your entire deck. I just have the worst luck, is basically what it comes down to. A Tangela for our first reverse holo. A Frostlass reverse holo. Again, it's given me all the cards for our deck that we have here. So it is like it's telling me to just make it. Frostlass reverse holo. And the Teal Mask Ogerpon, not an EX, but it is an Ogerpon, I guess. Mountain Skirl, what does that do? Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Ogre Comeback, this attack does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So that one can get up to 120, unlike the, what was the other one we were looking at that had the same thing? I can't remember now. Oh, was that the Glalie? No, it was something though, right? Anyway, Metal Energy, finish things off there. That was the one prize we opened. Our other 4 Twilight Masquerade prizes here. And, well, I think 2 of these were also from Twilight Masquerade. No, just one of those. And then this one. So, yeah, I guess let's open that next. Go through the prize packs. Yeah, I'll just go through all of these and then I'll go straight into the opening the unopened Twilight Masquerade. Then we'll check out the prize packs and the Temper Forces values. So Luminous Energy, I was seeing a bunch of these after opening because this was, again, a prize from the pre-release. So I just saw a ton of Luminous Energies in all the pre-release decks. They all had them. So got one of those. Maybe that'll go up in price. Who knows? Probably not, because the Luminous Energies are just kind of, I don't know, maybe they would be useful. I guess the Minccino and Cinccino decks use them a lot, since what is the Cinccino's the evolved form, right? Cinccino uses them to do more damage. Any special energy, really. Ultra Ball, Again, that's just always nice to have. It's not a holo, but whatever. Luxray, I don't know if that'll be useful or not. They make a lot of Luxray evolution line cards though, don't they? That's Paldea evolved. And we got a Whale Lord, jumbo size. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. Special wave. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, oh, there you go. This attack does 120 more damage. Ooh, can do 240 just with a special energy attached, and it takes 30 less. That's not a terrible card for one prize. And the Holo Bravery Charm, which was cool because we could use that, but you know me, I'm not going to use it. Even though it's awesome. And a Grass Energy. I can't remember which ones of those code cards I showed you. I'll show you this. Yeah, that one. I should flip them up this way when I show you so I know. But I know now that the prize cards, I guess they just give you regular kind of boosters. I'm not sure if there's anything special about those on TCG Online. I guess the card draw is probably the same, like same things you can get in them, but yeah. But try and make some room here. I guess I don't need that here. That's of course our Gardevoir EX deck still in the thing. I actually got a mat that matches this. It was like 24 bucks or something. Of course, I wanted to use the one that was gifted to me instead this time. Nice little mat, though. At least I think. But so we used that, and then after the tournament was over, the guy came back in and tossed us, not tossed, but he handed this mat over to me because I mentioned you can get these for $5 now on TCG Player, and had I known that earlier, I would have got one shipped to me before the tournament instead of buying this one for $24. And then he comes back in, and I said, and that would be fine too, because this would be one of my favorite mats, as you guys would well know, with the nice big Mew on it, and not just that, but you got your all your Kanto Pokemon to play. Who's that Pokemon with? Sorry, still can't get over this cough. But yeah, so he gave that to me. He's like, it was in his son's backpack. So I'm like, oh, well, thank you, his son. Like, kind of feel bad that hopefully he was willing to give up his 151 mat. Maybe they probably have more than one, because I guess there's a lot of these collections out there. So whatever though. Next, after that short break, again, these are the Twilight Masquerade we will open. Last, these guys are the ones I'm going to put these somewhere else for now. Those are the ones we'll open in the future. And these are the ones we're going to do right now before we get to the Twilight Masquerade in the back there. So these were the prize packs for the most part, other than two of these. Yeah, other than two of these. I believe this series 4. No, wait. Yeah, I think it was the series 4 that I still have. Now I'm not positive on that. It might have been the series 3 still. That's series 3 and 4, that is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. All right. There they are. Let's do the prize packs first. Why not? Since we just did one prize pack. I'm gonna not this time, but since I probably will end up making, well, I kind of have to make an account for selling on TCG Player. I'll probably start using TCG Player for looking at values. Maybe starting next stream, maybe the stream after that. But for now, we're just gonna give our last homage, I guess, to PokeData.io, since it's been helping us out so far this whole time. And do one last stream, I suppose, with that, and then that'll be that. A little bit of damage on that corner somehow. I'm not. It's almost like a frayed cutting or something. But Defiance Band, that's the Pokemon toy I was trying to think of that makes you do more damage, right? Yeah, 30 more damage if you have more prize cards remaining. But I'm pretty sure that gets used. So again, unhollow, of course. Would be cooler if it was hollow, but whatever. Artisan, I'm not sure if that actually gets used, but it was in the Gardevoir EX deck. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that does not have a roll box and put it onto their bench, and then that player shuffles their deck. It's actually pretty decent now that I think about it. Oddly enough, we got the Clef Key that somebody got last time and gave me. Now we have another one, but I only need one to play, so I guess that's going to go into our binder. Awesome grass reverse hollow. Yeah, I guess it is reverse hollow because the energy icon itself isn't hollow, I don't think. So, yeah. Slowly getting all the Scarlet Violet reverse hollow energies here. Prize ones, that is. I think, and normal ones. Scarlet Violet 151 had a bunch, so that was nice. Wailord, again, so that was funny. Because this was the second Wailord I got. This was the first. The one we already saw was the second one I pulled. So I was like, and then when I pulled that second one, I'm like, really? Another Wailord? Seriously? Interesting card, though, still. And a cool Psychic Energy that I am tempted to play in our Gardevoir EX deck. Why not? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what it's worth on TCG Player first. If it's worth a couple bucks, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just hold on to it. My Gardevoir EX deck and my gameplay aren't worth the $2 that I could get. It's not even worth that. That's how bad it's been, at least. Maybe it'll improve the more, not just the more I play, because I've been playing not a lot, but I played a decent bit of TCG online with the deck, so I kind of know what I got to do now for the most part. It's just the card draw that has to sort of improve though as I go. Just you can't play that many. You can't keep playing games and keep getting this horrible card draw the entire time. Maybe you can. So Arezu, that's kind of an older one there. Lost Origin. Search your deck for up to 3 evolution Pokemon that don't have any roll box and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. No bad. Beach Court, which I know people play, but I think I might actually have a stamped one of these already, and I was surprised to see it was pretty low price for the unhollow, that is. Again, unhollow, I guess people that are spending the money for these aren't really interested in the unhollows. If you're going to do it, might as well get the hollow versions, right? Clay Doll, I mean, buy them. Unhollow. Nest Ball hollow, though, so that could be cool. I actually pulled this, I think, the same time somebody else did. And then these are, of course, all prize pack Series 4. I think we had all Series 4 except, yeah, I think we had one Series 3 in each of the tournament prizes. So 2 total, of course. Still sitting there for us to open next Tuesday, maybe. And then, of course, another Darkness Reverse Hollow Energy. And if this is our second Reverse Hollow Dark Energy, it is possible this could go on the TCG listings. We might have some cards that some duplicates sitting here already that I may list immediately, along with all the stuff that I'm hoping to instantly flip for a decent profit from multiple sources. which I will, I guess, disclose later once I actually have the stuff to talk about instead of just speculating right now. And another Psychic Energy, which was awesome. I was super happy about that. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. I guess that was our most specialist card. Not a bad one, I guess. I'll pull this a little bit this way, if I can. All right. So many packs. Gotta love it though. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 total packs gonna be going through today, plus the build and battle box. This is by far the biggest we've ever done, even though it's just the Tuesday, which is supposed to be a smaller one. That giant thing that you may have seen on the end of last stream, if you stuck with me, is 14 packs with a couple, extra cards there or whatever. So it's about the same size, probably maybe even a little smaller because the build and battle box is a little bigger. So, wow. Our biggest small stream is our biggest stream ever. Will be, for now at least. Eventually, we'll probably have some much bigger streams once we really start getting ramped up. If you can't tell, we're probably going to have some stages of channel growth and also growth of Pokemon collection and trading and selling and all that. And I feel like we're in probably in stage 2 or maybe 2.5 right now, and we're heading into stage 3 plus. I think things are going to ramp up further and further here for us, especially as I believe it's very possible I will start getting into the business of buying and reselling sealed products, which will also mean I'll probably have more stuff to open myself as I find good deals and just find stuff that I also, would like. And then also have more money just to spend on cards, right? So again, our 2 Temporal Forces prize packs here, not prize packs, just prizes from the tournament, Temporal Forces packs, Turtwig, Poochyena, a Wiglet, we got a couple of, I think, Arbok. We have a lot of Temporal Forces, to be honest. But again, this is basically I guess this would be the first new series to come out after I started collecting. What was before this? Paradox Rift was, no, Paldean Fates would have been right before this. So I think I probably started right when Paldean Fates came out, but I didn't realize it at the time because I was so fresh and new. So Paradox Rift was kind of the new thing when I first started Paldean Fates being fresh. And then by the time I realized what was happening, I think then Temporal Forces came out. Paldean Fates may have already been out by the time I started collecting, but Temporal Forces soon after I started. That's why we have so many, and it'll be the same for Twilight Masquerade. Though, the reason I don't have too many of all the others is because, again, we're reaching the whole way back to basically the end of, or the beginning, I guess, of Sword and Shield. Mist Energy there might not be bad. Reuniclus as well. That was our last. No, that was our first uncommon, the Reuniclus there. So yeah, we have a lot of sets to go through to collect, to master set or whatever they call them. But eventually we'll get all of that done, and then we'll probably have plenty more duplicates coming out eventually. Thawsbuck, which means giveaways and other things to sell, I suppose. Slugma, as always, getting those Slugma reverse holos. Second is Grotto. Not a bad art there. We have this card, of course. And an Iron Leaves EX, regular art, I guess is what you would call it. Nothing special, just Iron Leaves EX. But a card we needed nonetheless. I did make a trade, actually. I'll show you that real quick. If I can figure out where it is. I think I put it back in here, perhaps. Yeah. So, excuse me. Still has to have this cough or whatever going on. I think last stream or the stream before that, I got Aegis/EX. It literally just happened, and then on Discord, one of the guys asked if anyone had Aegis/ and Aegis/EX. And even though I only had one, I'm like, the dude needs the card. I'm not going to just hold on to it for no reason when I need so many other cards too. I'm like, yo, if you got any other EX other than Gallisopod, because I think that's the only other one from Paradox Rift that we had, Aegis/ and Gallisopod EX. I'm like, if you have anything else, I'll take it. And Toxtricity EX, he had two. He had Mewtwo as well. But I think Mewtwo was worth more. Toxtricity was closer to the same price as Aegis/. So I said, give me the Toxtricity. That'll work. And so there you have it. Now we have Toxtricity, and we do not have Aegis/EX anymore. But you know what? I'm sure we'll get both of those. Another Aegis/ and probably another Toxtricity soon enough. So not that big a deal. The EX there's no reason to really hold on to your EX like this if someone needs it, and you're pulling the amount of packs that even I'm pulling. That guy, he's actually in high school, but he pulls many more packs than I do. So he's like already master set everything. He's almost done with Temporal Forces, which is saying something for a kid, I'd say. Hoot Hoot, our second of 2 Temporal Forces packs here. He's also, I will say, he's extremely lucky. He gets like every single pack he opens has like a really rare card in it, like an actually rare card. It's nuts. Like every card he pulls is better than my best card. It's just insane. So Beldum, and then he's getting duplicates of those and selling those off and buying more packs. That's why he has so many. When you get lucky like that, I guess you can chase cards like that. Or at least kind of. You can more so than I can. Breloom, again, once we got our collections going, we can do that a lot more too, I guess. Roly-Coly. Explorer's Guidance, which might be decent. I think this might be our first, or it might be a duplicate. So like these kind of cards, I don't know. These kind of cards I might even want 4 extras for myself. I really hate to break up the theme decks because I do want to potentially use those for helping my nieces and nephews learn and play. Just having several of those decks pre-made on hand, so I don't really want to be pulling out like the good cards, the good trainers from those. Just want to collect them from boosters myself or whatever. Colossal. Perilous Jungle, which seemed like I didn't know about it, but it seemed like an interesting one. During Pokemon Checkup, put 2 more damage counters on each poison non-darkness Pokemon. So that would be I'm not sure if that's in the Roaring Moon EX deck that's on like TCG Player Online, or the TCG Online Pokemon, the free deck that you get there. I can't remember if this is in there or not, but it seems like it would stack really well with the Hisuian Sneasler, or the Radiant Hisuian Sneasler, that is. Then we got a Reverse Hollow Fluttermane, which is awesome, and again, so tempted to use this in my own deck, being that this is one of the, and we only use one of these, so again, could just throw that in and have a much fancier looking deck. But it's funny because 2 of us were running this. My Fluttermane didn't block the guy as hard as the Fluttermane that the same guy played in the first round. I was watching. They were sitting next to us, and I was watching his opponent's Fluttermane. It basically won the match for him against Chien Pao. Mine didn't have quite the same effect, but I did block him with a couple things, actually. I think, in fact, you know what? I was blocking with the Klefki because Klefki is actually a bit better. Oh no, never mind. Maybe it was maybe I did block him a bit with Fluttermane, and then a little bit with something else. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was the Mimikyu. But anyway, yeah, I don't. As the other guy was playing his Reverse Hollow, I don't think I can bring myself to do it. maybe if we start making some bank on Pokemon cards, then I'll rethink it. So Solosis for our second, and then boom, not worth anything, of course, because we get these kind of cards, but they're never worth anything. A Walking Wake EX alt art or full. I guess it would just be the full art, not the alternate art. The alternate art would be the really valuable one. This is just the regular full art. Just looks cool. I mean, it is cool. Of course, we needed it. We need many things. So, oh yeah, and here, take this. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. But yeah, we need it, so whatever. Yeah, speaking of master setting things, I'm pretty sure this kid and maybe a lot of other people, when they're master setting, they, or whatever you call it, they get the regulars and the reverse hollows of things. Is that the case? Is that true? Because that's crazy. I mean, that would take so many portfolio binder sleeves. It would be crazy. So many. It's funny because what somebody, it might have been him, mentioned there. He's like, I feel like I spend more on like Pokemon like card supplies than I do on the cards themselves, and I have that feeling a lot myself. I feel like I'm just so much goes into just the supplies just to house everything. All right, here we go with our 3 other Twilight Masquerade packs. First look, freshly opened. Here we go. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment on the cards, comment and let me know if you got anything decent from any of these code cards. I'm interested to know. And speaking of, here you go, another one for you. If I forget, I might end up accidentally taking some of these, so be sure to grab them as soon as possible. But if you see you're getting a bunch, then maybe hold off and let somebody else grab some in the future. If you're feeling that kind. Kind of running out of room here. Let's do this. As you stare at the Giraffe rig, which I believe is the first of those I've gotten. Bear with me. Or giraffe with me. All right. I got the prize packs up here now, just because they're a little different. Twilight Masquerade. Those were the, oh yeah, here, the Temporal Forces. All right, let's get started. Giraffe rig. Slugma, as always, but now a duplicate to our reverse hollow. Tadbulb. Applin. Another Applin. No, wait, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. This is Applin number 2. This is Dragon Applin. We have Dragon Diplin. I think we have 2 copies of that, right? So find a friend, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Wow, okay. There is nothing, wow. There's nothing else, no other stipulations there. Just search your deck for a Pokemon and put it in your hand. Awesome. Jamming Tower. Pokemon tools attached to each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, have no effect. Ooh. That could be useful, I guess. To stop certain decks, I suppose. It would stop mine. Would that knock out my Pokemon if I had like a Drifloon that had Bravery Charm and had less than 50 HP left? Would that knock him out if someone played Jamming Tower? I think it would, right? It would have to, because he has the damage counters on him that would knock him out. Oof. Yeah, that would counter me pretty hard, I guess. If someone really wanted to play a Leafeon. Just staring at the evolution here. A Leafeon. Oh my goodness, I saw somebody pulled the alternate art Eevee card from this series, and it is beautiful. I just wish that we could be so lucky as to get something like that. I mean, it was amazing. It was so amazing. It's going to be a card, I tell you what. Leafeon, though, awesome. Leaflet Blessings. Attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, heal all damage from that Pokemon. Awesome. Nice. Oh my goodness, and a Glaceon. Are you kidding me? Leafeon followed by Glaceon. Both uncommons, our last two uncommons there. That is crazy. Permeating Chill at the end of your opponent's next turn. Put 9 damage counters on the defending Pokemon. Oh. Wow. Cool. So that ends up doing 120. But also, it says the defending Pokemon. Does that mean the one in the active spot? First reverse holo, a Sunkern. Of course. Just a silly common. Bullet Seed to flip 4 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each heads. Ting Lu. Is that yeah, that's a rare, at least. Ground Crasher. If a stadium is in play, this attack also does 30 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon and discard that stadium. Nice. That's not so bad. A Zapdos Holo for us. Cool. Thunderwave. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and Thunderbolt. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. So nothing crazy, just a straightforward attacker with a 2-cost retreat. That's a lot for an electric Pokemon, lightning Pokemon, sorry. That's what they call it. And a Psychic Energy. Would this be where the special energies are? Would it be in the energy spot here? So we should sometimes be more conscientious about those, but yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't think we've ever gotten one from any of these, so yeah. What do we have here? We have a couple Twilight Masquerade. I guess I'll give you this one too, because I'm such a nice guy. Zapdos. Back in the day, of course, that would have been a great card, but nowadays, with all the crazy cards they got, it's just another card. Let's put these up here, I guess. And I'll start over here again. I think we'll have enough room for 4. Well, for 3, and yeah, for 3, and so for 2, and then 1 as we go through the last one. Okay, come on, 2 packs here. Let's see, what did we actually end up getting? The Ogerpon here was the one I opened afterward. These were from the battle box, build and battle box. These first 4, and again under the Alakazam here was where the Poltergeist full art was. Oh yeah, also should do this again. Honestly, even the EX I should probably sleeve up. It's not just a regular holo anyway. And but yeah, so hopefully one of these random boosters, random 4 it was technically counting Ogerpon, but one of these last remaining 2, I guess, because we opened 1 and it wasn't all that great either. Hopefully one of these last 2 has something decent in it. But again, I can't complain too much about what I got so far. Technically 3 full arts from the tournament so far, and again, still will have these, I guess, 3 packs to open next time, prize packs. which could be quite good. Lampent. Oh, the regular Poltergeist. Nice. Oh. I got the big blue circle too. Maybe they're just on a bunch of Poltergeists. See that? That's weird. Yeah, anyway. Another Ducklet. Number 3. Ninetales, cool. That's a common Ninetales. Wow. Eerie glow. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned and confused. Been burned and confused for so long, it's not true. Darmanitan. And our first uncommon. Second uncommon, Carmine. Uncarmine. Is it Carmen, Carmine, Carmine? I don't know. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Okay, so it's like it's like a professor's research or whatever, but a little worse, but better because you play your first turn, if you get it, of course. Savannah, our last uncommon. Fighting Wings. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX or Pokemon V, this attack does 90 more damage. Okay, so not amazing, but I guess not bad. It does 110. Could be worse. Could be a nice finishing move or something. Yeah, okay, so this is the Applin we just got, but now we have a reverse holo version of it, Dragon Applin. We have the reverse holo of the Grass Diplin though. And a Froakie. That looks really familiar. Doesn't that look like a familiar Froakie art, or am I going crazy? Flock, search your deck for up to 2 Froakie and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Nice, okay. And an Enamorous. Probably one of my least favorite Pokemon. Love Resonance. If any of your Pokemon in play are the same type as any of your opponent's Pokemon in play, this attack does 120 more damage. Wow. Wow. Interesting. And a Metal Energy. A Metal Energy. I'm keeping that code card, but I am flipping it so I know that I can get that one. I will give you this last one, though. Oh, is that Poltergeist there? Or the Evolve form, maybe? If I can pick up Alakazam, we can look real quick here. Come on. Come on, man. Nah, maybe the Evolve form. Nah, maybe not. All right. Let's see if we can get lucky. Still a bunch of repackaged pack cards left to go too, and that card shop unfortunately sold out. I'm sorry. Card shop unfortunately closed down, but he is auctioning off in 3 series his stuff, obviously. Some of those repackaged cards already went, but I'm looking for any deal I can get, including those. But actually, they went for much more than the $2 I paid for, so I probably wouldn't end up getting any more of those. Finally, we got a Swirlix. Festival lead there on Swirlix. Sneaky placement damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Interesting. Okay. Only really great in the very, very beginning, I would say, right? I mean, I don't feel like you could really play that later in the match. I mean, it has 50 HP. Whatever, though. Festival lead, right? Supposed to lead. Another Litwick. Another Poochyena. So we got some duplicates. Plenty of Ducklets as well. Another Flabébé. Wow. This is almost all duplicates here. Is there just no cards in this series or something? Another Diplin. Although this might be our first unhollow grass Diplin that we didn't get in the build and battle. So, yeah, that's the one for the collection, I suppose. Well, it would be if we did a unhollow version collection. Kilowattrel, is that our third No. Second uncommon, third uncommon, Sandslash. And here we go. Our final 3 hollows. A Snorlax. Okay, well that's not terrible. It's at least it's an uncommon Snorlax this time. But first, food. Attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you do, heal 60 damage from this Pokemon. Nice. Nice. Heavy impact 5. Wow. 5 cost. Another oh, never mind. I was gonna say another whatchamacallit, colorless reverse hollow, but it's not. It's a steel. And it's a Revavroom to go with our Varoom reverse hollow. And finally, another Hisuian Arcanine. See, I mean, this is the kind of stuff we get. Other people are pulling alternate arts almost every single pack. It's pretty unfortunate, but hey, whatever. There you go. Have that last code card. I'm happy for them all to pull such great cards all the time, but if they're the ones pulling all those good cards, it means that we're probably not going to be pulling good cards. We're getting from the same boxes, right? But that's, again, just my luck. Pretty much what I expect. 3 regular hollows. That's actually pretty horrible. But whatever. We got some stuff already in the previous packs. Still have a few others to open, so who knows what'll come. Let us evaluate this stuff, I suppose. All right. One moment as I set everything up. All right, let's try that. Okay, that'll do. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? All right. First, let's check out. Oh, look at that. Twilight Masquerade is on here now. That's new to pokedata.io. So I'm kind of tempted to look at what they got here. But first, let's, I guess, check out the... Yeah, let's go Temporal Forces first. Why not? Everything kind of has something, I suppose, that'll be cool. We have to do the promos, or the prize packs have to be done on TCG Player. So, yep, we'll do that for those. So what did we have here in Temporal Forces? Was not terrible. The Slugma and Grottle and Iron Leaves EX. Regular Iron Leaves EX, along with our Reverse Hollow Fluttermane, which could be decent, Solosis, and Walking Wake EX. Full art. So let's see. It was supposed to rain today. It has not rained yet today, so I feel like I need to take advantage of that after this stream. Get some garden work done. The tomatoes are coming along really nicely. The peppers take a little longer, but the tomatoes are popping up like crazy right now. For anyone interested. I've not been posting to the other channel all my garden vlogs yet, but they will be coming. Just been doing this and actually gardening, just not enough time for everything. But I'm trying to get there. Grottle Only 6 cents for that reverse holo. Oof. Did not think he would be the first one, but hey. I at least have a regular Grotto, maybe not another reverse holo. Feel like, no, I have a play Pokemon Grotto from earlier. It can't be I don't think there's any Temporal Forces in any prize packs yet. That I don't think they. We'll have to wait for prize pack 5, series 5. Nope, never mind. No Soluses yet. And I hope my sound was okay for the previous part of the stream. I'm really still struggling with it. Hopefully it's good now, and hopefully we'll just get a better mic soon to use and camera. Solus's reverse holo 7 cents. Man, there are a lot of, I guess, low-cost cards, but maybe just a lot. Oh yeah, we're over halfway through the cards, I believe, according to the scroll bar here, and we're only at 8 cents. So yeah, it is Temporal Forces. What do you expect? It just came out a couple months ago. Is this? I think this might even be the first time we're looking at these. Maybe the second time we're looking at the price values for these on stream here. You could really check out some of our other cards then, because I don't think we've looked at all our Temporal Forces values. We could just swing down there real quick and scroll through, see if we remember any of the good cards we got. The Feraligatr we have at 9 cents. We didn't just get that though. Is that the Miraidon we got? Did we get Miraidon or Koraidon? I think we had Miraidon, so I think it was this one. Yeah, maybe it wasn't that. I think it was an earlier one now that I think about it, because it was actually worth a little bit more. That's the one that I was like, wow, it's not worth anything. That's crazy. Same with the Koraidon. We'll probably see down here in a bit. Ooh, wow, Screamtail reverse holo is only 11. That is unfortunate. Now I feel, oh wait, no, that's not the one we got. Although I do feel like getting that now. No, wait, never mind. That's why. Because that's not my Screamtail. This is Temporal Forces. I use Paradox Rift 1. This is the one that heals ancient Pokemon, which is, I guess, kind of cool, maybe, if you can somehow fit it into an ancient deck. There's the Koraidon EX, only 12 cents. Crazy. Explorer's Guidance regular unhollow for 12 cents. We did have another one of the, I believe that was a duplicate of that. But again, with a 12 cents card, that's one that maybe you want to hang on to use for your own deck building. Unless, I don't know, if they make another one of these trainer toolkits, it might have some of those in it. That'd be nice. Still waiting on that. I guess the last one, I don't know, the last one was an Arceus looking one, but I think it was 2023, so it wouldn't have been Brilliant Stars related. There's the regular Fluttermane 14, so the reverse holo should be great. Or at least okay. It's already not bad, I guess, compared to some other things. That is a very obese looking Haunter. Is it just me? Or is this Haunter a little larger than usual? It's like he's halfway to Gengar right now or something. Hand trimmer. Hand trimmer. Not a hand trimmer, but a hand trimmer. Hopefully not a hand trimmer. Mist Energy, which we got in one of the earlier packs, is worth 20. Oh, wait, I guess those are the packs we're looking at. We only have 2, and they were the pre-opened ones. Yeah, that Mist Energy, 23 cents. Pretty good. I think I already saw that. I already knew it was pretty okay. Our Fluttermane there, reverse holo, 27 cents. Not bad, not bad. One of the best cards that we got for sure there. Almost as good as our Iron Leaves EX here at 91, which is nice. It's almost $1. Cool, cool. We don't have, the only other EX we have here. How did I? Oh yeah, because I was talking to the other dude about Paradox Rift EX cards. So we do have the Gengar EX as well, 92 cents. Whew, big jump up from the Iron Leaves EX. But of course, as always, I guess they're not some of the first EX. They're actually up there a little ways. So it could have been worse. Could have had worse ones. Same with our, I guess same with our full art. It could have been a worse full art. We could have had just a goofy basic, one of these goofy basic Pokemon. At least we got a like I don't even know if they count these as legendaries anymore. I don't even know what's going on with all these crazy ancient and future Pokemon. Because some of them are just regular evolved Pokemon. Some of them are remakes of ancient Pokemon like Suicune, Walking Lake here. But $1.70, again, at least it's something. Not even worth as much as a Buddy Buddy Poffin on Holo, which we got in the Build and Battle box for free. That was nice. One of the best parts of it for sure. Somebody at the tournament. Oh, this is also our Minchino's up to 283 because this is being used now in at least one deck, and I think it's like not necessarily the premier or the basic form of the premier card, the Cinchino, but it's nonetheless an important part of the deck, I believe, because if you're not aware, Cinchino's special role, this I mentioned it earlier with the Luminous Energy. This attack does 70 damage for each special energy card attached to this Pokemon. It can do a massive amount of damage because of that. I mean, whatever, 350 if you attach 5 energies, 350 damage right there. So, yeah. So I think that's why the Minchino, I think the first time I looked at it, it was probably half that price. So it's definitely going up. Somebody at the tournament grabbed, I mean, I think somebody had that, I'm talking about that kid again, who gets everything. Had a couple cards from his Temporal Forces packs, a couple good cards come up. Trying to think of, trying to think of more than one that he got here. I can't think of any other ones, but of course he pulled a Morty's Conviction every single time he's opening stuff and I'm there. He gets something. Again, this time he got several things. Morty's Conviction being one of them. And he sold it because I don't think he needed it. He may have already had it. Maybe he just wanted to find something else. I don't know. Yeah, not terrible, I guess. Relative of to the other cards that we pull, what we got wasn't too bad. Relative to what everyone else, basically what everyone else pulls, it was probably not even close to anything good. That's our luck. Next, let's go to I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to look at Twilight Masquerade last. No, let's do that next because these prices aren't really going to be set yet, right? Also have not seen the, you know what? Yeah, I haven't seen these yet. Let's just wait on those. I'm kind of excited to look at all the different cards at the top there. They're the most valuable ones currently because I haven't looked at anything except what we got from it. So, Pokemon shop all for now. Go to find us. No, we don't have to find a set prize pack series cards. No, don't need to look at that. All right, let's go to load high. I think maybe there's a better way to look at card values on TCG Player. I'm going to have to figure out where that is. I'll probably just bookmark that and have that ready to go. In the future, like I said, we'll just be using this. So, yeah. Again, thank you, PokeData, for all the hard work you do and have done for us. But again, it'll be easier just using TCG Player because we will actually be using TCG Player. So, might as well use it for evaluating things. Let's see if we're having anything good. Kind of just look through, and it's a little harder with these. One, because these aren't broken up. We can't just look at Series 4. Holo Bravery Charm, Wailord, Ultra Ball, and Luminous Energy, just regular cards. Also at the Luxray. 2 Wailords, of course. A Holo Grass, Scarlet Violet, regular Klefki, regular Artisan, regular Defiance Band. And we also had 2 regular Psychic Energy and 1 regular Grass. And yeah, these are all Scarlet Violet energies because they're all prize pack 4. I think Series 3 and 2 both had the had this kind. It says Prize Pack Series 2. Oh, wait. Is there actually a difference between those? That'd be crazy. Because I don't think it says that on every energy. It does on those. 1. Basic water. 1. Okay, maybe they're just confused a little bit. I think it's Prize Pack Series 2 and 3 will give you these kind. And then Prize Pack 1, as it says, will give you these. And the Scarlet Violet are just Series 4. But we have, another Hollow Darkness, Hollow Nest Ball, the Clay Doll, Beach Court, and Arezu. And that's it. That was 3. So we had some Psychic Energies. Let's just click and see here. Click and see. Click and see. 17 for the near mint. That's more than it said. 20 is the average. You never know. It said 17 with shipping, which means, if someone's actually going to buy that, they're going to be spending probably at least $5. Nice. But yeah, I don't know. Probably not enough that I would really want to sell it. So I might end up using the unhollow play Pokemon energies. Why not? Might as well use something cool in my deck instead of being so lame all the time. Again, maybe as we go, who knows? Maybe I'll use more and more cool cards as I feel there's actually a need to. Ultra Ball, oof. I felt that would be a little better, but oh wow, never mind. Oh, wait. Why is it only telling me hollows? Is this confused here or what? 22 cents for the regular. Why wouldn't it just tell me both of them? That was weird. I thought it was supposed to tell me both. Wailord, I believe, is only going to be that regular hollow type that we got. Yeah. Oh, wow. Lightly played hollow foil? Why? Oh, it's just because he wants as much money for his lightly played as people do for their near mints. That's why. Not a ton. It does quickly go up to 20 cents there, though. Whatever. It is a hollow. I mean, I guess it's not as good of a card as I thought. Did we just get a Malamar? I have one. I don't know if I just got it or no. Wait, no, because that would have been from an older prize pack, I believe. Maybe not. We did get yellow border cards in Prize Pack Series 4. Nah, that's Chilling Rain. Never mind. Ode one. We did get that though. Just like we got that Slowbro. Beach Court again. Surprisingly, only 3 cents there. It says 7 for the near mint from TCG Player Direct, or I guess from anybody else really. Okay, is that how you know if there's a TCG direct seller? Nice. Is that easier to do that? I have a lot of research to do into this in the next couple days as I set everything up and prepare to start selling on here and start getting into actually flipping some products. Who knows how deep I'll get into it, but I know I can at least make some money and probably enough money consistently to support at least buying cards and maybe even again buying more than we're doing now, so I can even do 3 streams a week and have some cool stuff to open every time. So yeah. And again, as we grow, also being able to actually do giveaways here. Basic Darkness Energy. Let's check out the reverse hollow of that. Which we did. Is this still what is? Why is it only showing me the near mint? Why is it not showing me both the near mint why is it not showing me the unhollow and the hollow on the market history here? Does it help? Nope, that didn't do anything. Okay, but they're $1.18. Quickly going down for whatever reason. I guess because it's just people are going to be pulling those more and more and more for now. For the next bit until I don't know, prize pack series 5 and 6 probably come out, because we're still getting a bunch of series 3 here. I'm sure other people are. 1 and 2 are probably pretty hard to come by. I was probably lucky that the comic shop probably has a bunch of old cards, prize cards still just left over. I'm really hoping. I don't know if he has any of the collectible shop, card collectible shop, whatever, that closed down and is doing auctions. We'll see on day 3 or week 3 / day 3 of the auction, which is going to be next week. Currently, it's on week 2. I missed the first one, unfortunately. But from the first one and the second one, I didn't see any Play Pokemon prize packs that he was selling, but he did give away or auctioned off a bunch of other Play Pokemon stuff. And he still didn't auction off the Evolving Skies ETB he has, which I'm going to try to get. Of course, I really wanted to just buy from him. I wish I was able to before this, because I think I may, who knows how much it'll go auction off for. I'm hoping I can get it cheaper, but I kind of have my doubts. We'll see if anyone who knows their Pokemon is actually auctioning here with me. Arezu, not much. Yeah, 10 cents. The Hollow Grass, really annoying that it's not showing me. It did in the past, right? We've looked at it in the past. It shows both prices. Again, this one was up and dropped and pretty steady around $1.20 and maybe a little under, whatever. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, again, because of the shipping, I suppose, is why. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. So the more I get into it, the more I would be probably tempted to, if I just have the cash, to be like, you know what, I'm going to try to find some single deals. I would probably grab something like, oh, you're going to sell this for 39 cents? Well, let's check out the other stuff Starlight Store has. Maybe I could throw together a $5 order of a bunch of really cheap cards. Who knows? Maybe you guys can do that, because I won't have time to before someone else probably does. So if you see this, might as well go check it out if you want to. Again, it helps if you're also a seller, but I think a lot of players are sellers. You know, if you play the game at a decent level, chances are you also are selling, at least for credit on here, right? So go for it. Sorry, this is a little slower, but wait, what the hey? I've been heavily editing these down and then reposting them as just videos too. So you can also watch that way if you want. A shortened version. Nothing here. I do have some stuff, right? So I'm still looking for a couple things. Not the fusions, no. I think those may have been our first Psychic Play Pokemon energies, so that was nice. Don't quite have enough. I mean, I guess I could just throw them in as I get them until I have enough. I only need 9, I believe, is how many I use in Gardevoir EX. Nope, not the Spiral energy either. So we're still looking for the Luminous energy, which people at the tournament were calling Luminous energy. That is not how that's pronounced. Claydol. I do know how regular words are pronounced. I don't always know how Pokemon's names are pronounced. That's a different story. Yeah, the Claydol is pretty horrible. We do have that though. But I'm just, you know, I'm just yanking their chain. They're all good guys up there at the comic shop. Pokemon players. Had a really great time hanging out with them, and definitely very tempted. Probably, most certainly, probably going to go to the other place where that guy is going to be coordinating tournaments, because he wants to do them every week, and also maybe even have stuff going on at other times during the week. It's also on Thursday evenings, so it's possible that we'll have to switch. If I do Thursday stream, I actually plan to doing it in the evenings, but maybe it'll have to be in the mornings as well, so that I can sometimes go down there. Probably not every week, but probably on the weeks because I did plan on doing every other week. I would like to do a tournament, and so if I can't go every other week to the comic shop, I'll probably go there. But of course, there's still that other place in the other town and the bigger collection, I guess, store shop, whatever. It's a bigger place, so store sounds more fitting. Artisan is 24 cents. But yeah, they run tournaments there every week as well. They're on the weekend, maybe if that works better at some points for me. But I usually don't want to, like, Sundays are not the day for a Catholic like me to want to go out and just do that, play Pokemon tournaments. Not that playing Pokemon cards is a bad thing to do on Sundays, but I'd rather be with my family and hanging out at home and stuff like that on those days. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah, 24 cents, not bad there for Artisan, but it is dropping fast. It was almost $1. Wow. Again, it's not a bad card. It's actually pretty decent. Just be able to find any Pokemon you want, basic Pokemon you want without a roll box. Oh my goodness, that's why it would work so well in my deck, because I would just be able to get my Drifloons and my Raltses and everything else I need. Everything I use is a basic Pokemon other than Kirlia and Gardevoir. Everything. So, wow. And the only non-regular, the only EX or V Pokemon I use is Gardevoir. So I could literally get everything out except my Kirlias and my Gardevoir EX with Artisan. Man, I might have to throw one of those back in the deck. It came with 3 of them, so yeah, now that I kind of know what's happening in it. The Klefki's worth 19. Cool. Man, I might have to try that out in TCG Online or something. I might have to drop another stadium, though. Collapse Stadium has come in handy for me a couple times. Less so for taking Gardevoir EX away late game so someone can't get 2 prizes off of me, and more so for making somebody like discard a Bi-Barrel or something, B-Barrel from their bench. It's usually used. I usually use it in order to get rid of someone else's bench Pokemon instead of, I believe, what it's supposed to be used for, getting rid of your Gardevoir EX. That's kind of why I have it. In fact, because of that reason, I might get rid of that, even though it's a cool reverse holo. I guess that's a reason for me just to add it to my collection, because I don't have any of them. And because I have the Professor Turo's scenario, which is probably all I really need, at least at like my level of playing. Probably just having one way of getting rid of the Gardevoir is enough. I have 2 Gardevoir, but usually you're only trying to play one of them. You only need to play one. The second copy is in case one's prized or whatever, because you really, really do need to have it down to do anything. The Nest Ball, already on the reverse holo here. Ooh, there we go. Finally, a hit. 450 is what you get, the cheap one, but it was peaking there at $5. Nice. $2.95 it was sold for recently, a holo. So I suppose there's that. A couple other near mints at 99, 285, 299, 3, 282. Okay, so I mean, look, but maybe you squeak out $3, but right now, I mean, it must have shot up in price, because that would be the cheapest holo. So wow, 452. Really? I'm happy about that. I wouldn't be buying it. I don't know. I don't even know if I'd be selling it. I'm kind of tempted to sell off the Play Pokemon cards, because I don't know if I would really want to try to master set that. But who knows? Who knows? I'll probably end up at some point starting to get rid of them. I should probably do it at least for the valuable ones. I should probably do it while they're still valuable. The ones that are out of play, I can hold on to, like the Espeon V from Evolving Skies. I could probably hold on to that for a bit. That'll probably go up in price in the future. Whereas some of the playable ones right now, like the Nest Ball, would probably go down. Hisuian Heavy Ball will eventually probably go down. The Hollow, that's probably pretty decent. Let's check that just because I'm curious. I need one of these and I don't have one, but whatever. Actually, that's pretty good. Maybe I don't even know why that would be like that, because it's been around for so long, or because people are already anticipating that just start selling off your heavy balls now, because eventually they're probably not going to be worth anything until, again, much further in the future. With things like this, probably much further in the future. If it's a cool Pokemon, even like Espeon V from Evolving Skies, that won't take as long to ramp back up in price, I would think. Again, this is just as well as I can do, trying to understand the market just from a common sense perspective. And it could be completely wrong. And we still have a couple cards. Oop, there's our Bravery Charm. Speaking of, that was a holo. Only 17 listed. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Ooh, really dropping off though. $3 though. That's got to stop falling so much. Maybe it's really not worth that much. I use them though. Guess that doesn't mean anything. Maybe that's good. If it keeps dropping, then whatever. I'll buy them for my deck, and then I'll sell them later whenever people realize how amazing they are, or when they become viable in other decks or something like that. There's the Luminous Energy finally, 34 cents. That's pretty good. We really need a Manaphy. Actually, that dude that's going to be running the tournaments at the other place said that he has like multiples of basically anything I would need, like this. Probably the Jirachi as well. Probably a Hisuian Heavy Ball. So I might next time I might just have everything I need if I see him next tournament. I don't know when it'll be because we did the pre-release now. There won't be anything else. Maybe next month will be the next time. So not this Thursday, but next Thursday will be the first tournament, I think, of that new place. I might have to go. I'm on their Discord now too, so I think I'm going to have to go down for that. You'll probably see that happening. Like I said, every other week tournament, that would be the next time. So cool. Might have to plan for that. You'll probably hear me talking about it in the next stream on Friday. Probably chat about the potential for that happening, but then also next stream, again, Friday, you may hear me discussing a new stream schedule of doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but that won't be until next week, of course. But I think it might be starting. I might start that next week. Okay, what else do we have here? Before I get way too sidetracked, I think maybe we're through everything now, unless somehow I did not miss Luxray and it's like the greatest card ever. I think that's the only thing left. Yeah, but that's really good. I'm really happy about that. Okay, finally then, let's check out the Twilight Masquerade, which doesn't have very much art yet. So bear with that, I suppose. Froakie, we got. Wait. What? Nah. Okay, so these are just. Yeah, this isn't even worth looking at because these are. Why would anyone even do that? Let's go back to TCG Player. I don't even know if you'd be able to find them on here yet, but we'll look, I guess, just in case. Hey, sorry. Sorry, Liam Druke. Usually I have my phone sitting next to me for the chatting, but no one usually chats. But it was nice to see that you were hanging out for a little bit. Looks like you gave up on me, but that's okay. Oh yeah, we need to look at is Twilight Masquerade on here? I have my. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, the cards are on here. Okay. Not, oh wait, it's a. Still says pre-sale. I guess. Yeah. Whatever. Suppose they're not technically out yet. It is a pre-release. They call it pre-release for a reason. So it is technically still pre. So yeah, you can buy cards for an extremely expensive price if you wanted right now. I can't imagine these things are actually selling though, right? So, okay, well maybe for a holo you'll get $4. What in the world? Very interesting. So 5/24 is when they'll actually ship out. That's past the. That's not the hobby shop release. That's the retail release date, the 24th. I don't know what the hobby shop release date. It must have already happened because when I was there, they said something like this is the first weekend or something that you could do it. So we might as well do it, and so we did it. But anyway, I guess let's just look at I guess what people are speculating these cards might be worth. And we got the Screamtail, the Poltergeist, pretty much it. Maybe we'll see a couple other cards as we go down here, but yeah, okay, a lot of these cards just they're just not available yet, which makes sense. But it doesn't help that we can't see what the cards are. Walking Away, that's 63. Zapdos is not available. That's one we have. Let's see how many other. Wacky is not available. It's probably the one we have in the box. Snow Run. Nice. They got the Spanish version of our Screamtail EX, but not the full art. Something at least, I guess, for him. Revavroom. Poltergeist there we got. Oh wow, that's a cool art. Into Parapalisand. You can't tell that only by looking 175. And that might be a trainer there. Not available, not available, not available, not available. Make sure we see the ones. Whatever. Because we don't. There's our Leafeon, not available. Hisuian Arcanine, we have 2 of already, unavailable. Can't believe it. Already have a rare duplicate. We only opened I guess we opened 8 packs at this point. Still though, Glaceon not available. Labebe not available. Fezandipity not available. We have a reverse of that. It's too bad, Liam, that your mom sold all your Pokemon cards when you were 8. Yeah, 239 cards. That's very specific. I guess I didn't really have too many old cards either. Now that I look back at it, I super wish that I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh. And you did ask me if I do Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't really care much for it. Not that, yeah. I mean, I do other trading card games. I do Lorcana a little bit. I was gonna get into One Piece, but I'll probably just end up criticizing that more than anything. So I don't know. Might just end up selling it because it's probably going to be a good. Might end up being a good moneymaker. But as far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes, I'm mostly upset about Yu-Gi-Oh just because it took me away from Pokemon collecting, which I think I would have just so many great valuable cards if that didn't happen. So that's kind of my only gripe with Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. I think Pokemon's a bit more wholesome than Yu-Gi-Oh. But no, whatever. They're both not bad. I mean, for like more family friendly, you could say. 171 Poltergeist. Yep, that's ours. Currently going for $4.99, but we'll see how far that drops by the time these cards actually start coming out. And the other one we got was, I guess I could look up the, that's not our enamorous. It can't, that has to be full art there. Yeah, ours is 93. Yeah, the only other thing, let's just look up our number 197 Screamtail EX. I thought I had another rare reverse holo, right? Oh yeah, Ting Lu, but that's probably, again, probably not one we'll find yet. Oh wait, there's 197 Screamtail EX, $8. That's not bad, I guess. If it would stay up there, like above $5, that'd be fantastic. I didn't think it'd be all that great, but hey, whatever. I mean, it's not bad with its second attack. I mean, the first attack's cool, but it's just so you need it in your hand your first turn. You have to be going first for it to be useful, and then that's it. And then you get to use Crunch after that, basically, which isn't bad. That's that, I suppose. That would have been a cool Applin to get. Let's see if the Eevee is on here yet. Oh, yo, Tatsugiri. I think Tatsugiri is a cool Pokemon. I don't know why. He's just like this cute little fish. Looks like he's ready to be eaten. But that's an awesome card. I really like that. Surely, yes, there it is. This Eevee. Oh my goodness. If only we could get something that awesome. That's the kind of thing. A little lame, maybe, but that's the kind of thing I'd totally make as a background on my phone. It's just such a great card. Narumi Sato, I think we have looked at that one in the past for the ones that are like the pencil sketches, the colored pencil sketches. Just a really, really awesome card. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it into the onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. Ooh. Yes, 1 cost evolution. So basically, Eevee can evolve first turn if you can get into the active, put 1 energy on it, and use Ascension. You have an evolved Eevee immediately. Not that you can use an attack from the evolved Eevee the first turn it evolves, but hey, it's there at least. I guess it's be good for more of a defensive use, if anything, or maybe an ability that you have on the evolution coming up, which they have. We've seen from the Glaceon and the Leafeon. But it would, of course, have to be an ability that takes effect either during your opponent's turn or during Pokemon Checkup. I guess that's all the cards we can really look up right now. Festival Grounds is worth a bit. Those came in all the boxes, of course, the Build and Battle boxes, because all the decks were pretty much based on that card, I'm pretty sure. A lot of them were also based on that those different dark abilities, like this Adrenaline one here. This is not one that we had, but it's... Oh, wait, no, it is. It's just named different because that's another Spanish card. But yeah, that would be the Monkey Dory we had then in that case. That allows you to move damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. 3 damage counters, to be exact. But yeah, all right. So hopefully we'll get some cool cards in the future here. Maybe some of these Agripons, because they must be like the good part of the series. They are on the front of a bunch of stuff. That's a decent pincer looking card there. More A-Specs coming out there. Secret box. I like that Hisui and Growlithe. It's nice they at least have a lot of the full arts pictures up here already. That makes sense. That Greninja EX is amazing. $157 already. If I pulled this card, I would certainly sell it right immediately for 157. Yes. This perhaps on premiere of one of the decks? Maybe, maybe not. Greninja, Frogadier. Huh. Wow, 120 damage to 2 your opponent's Pokemon. That is Painful. All right, well, I guess we've basically, oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure someone pulled this card, and I want to say, no, I don't think it was the high school kid again. That would be nuts. I'm pretty sure he did get something that's very good, but it wasn't this. Is this a full art Buddy Buddy Poffin? It is. I bet it is. 223, number 223. No wonder it's $75. Wow. Because I don't think the first Temporal Forces was the first set with Buddy Buddy Poffin, which was literally the last set. So, I don't think it had any full art versions. So those must be the first full art Buddy Buddy Poffins. Interesting. No wonder they're worth so much. One of the best cards, of course. Sinistra is that other thing we must have seen, that green goopy thing. All right, now for real, I guess we're gonna have. Oh wait, hey, look, our Teal Mask Ogrepon here. The regular one's worth $30. I should sell that. I should totally sell that. Really though. Boom. They're really worth that $30? I don't think so. But I would sell it if I could get $30 for it. I would do that. A regular holo card? That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's do it. What was it? Teal Mask. Teal Mask. Ogrepon. Let's find out. Out there, that makes more sense. Is that this? It has to be. You look at the number. Don't even have to look at the number. We have the art there. 24 is though, so we can see it here. Yeah. Not the. Yeah, that's the EX there. So it's this one. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. $1.35 is more like it. But still, I mean that's still pretty good. That's actually still one of our better cards. Probably one of the best regular holo cards we've got. All right. Well, now for real, that's it at the hour 57-minute mark. But that's fine. 2-hour stream. Maybe I'll be able to cut that down to less than an hour and a half. But thanks for joining me. Those of you who did. Thanks to Liam Druke, however you pronounce your name. Sorry if I butchered that. For hanging out for a little bit, even though I didn't reply to you after you left. I will be back, as I said, I'll be back for more collection stream on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. But tomorrow, again at 7 a.m. Eastern, I will be back for my first Nintendo Switch Pokemon stream. Should be fun. Join me for that. But until then, this is Nerds Templar, and I'm Randy. Peace. Have a good one.